year, no one finished 8-8. Now, you know that in baseball, basketball, other sports, turnarounds can take 3, 4, 5 years. In football, it could just be a few months.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
I knew that man was going to take
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out
fat
to the
baby
25-yard
boy.
line. Jameis Winston leading out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for the Bucs signal caller, it's kind of been another maddening season, no pun intended. He certainly had some good 385 and 4 touchdowns against the Rams. And then middle of December, he had 2 games of 450 yards and 4 touchdowns. So there is the good, but there's also been a lot of interceptions mixed in.
Yeah, and in those 2 games you cited, the previous 2 games with the 450 and the 4 touchdowns, one game he threw 3 interceptions, right? And another game he threw just...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
It's the snow.
So
it's the
big
snow.
Play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So
bro, come on, defense. I saw him, I swear, bro, that was not my fault, bro. This dude was rushing.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Play action now. Winston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? To the air again with Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. 3rd and goal. Winston looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it...
Oh, they flip it to the kick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And an alley to run.
Bro, why did they give the ball back to them?
Offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have
catch the ball again.
That pass is intercepted. Picked up by Grady Williams, the rookie from LSU.
Intercepted again.
Well, if you go
straight
by
up
numbers,
destroying
the
y'all.
temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterback.
Odell.
And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Mayfield, flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
What are you, bro?
Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That's caught by Howard. Fights through, and now a crease. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
How?
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I just know that the
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jameis to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
I'm going to do what I did last time.
Getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch.
Wow.
A linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
We got this.
Come on, just go. I'm pressing X like 50 times.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
I pressed the wrong button because of these niggas,
A
bro.
reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield now, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone.
Bro, that was touchdown. He had his feet down and everything. That was full touchdown.
Without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield.
Throw the ball.
Again, and
Like, seriously, do you see I'm not trying to throw the ball?
So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
I not
The
get the
lake
ball.
effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position.
Oh my God! Oh, do that shit,
touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Somebody like he's gonna catch this
Mayfield now from the 50, buying time to his left. He's gonna look for Beckham in the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I'm gonna try to throw it to X.
Incomplete pass here now is
Maybe
2nd and 10.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Now Mayfield. Flushed out right.
I saw that he was open, so I was like, okay.
Tight end to Joku.
Yeah, sorry. I could have kept running, but I was kind of confused. So I thought he was out of balance, so that's why I stopped running.
I thought they had it right there.
Now looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They go play action here on first down.
Don't even try to touch me. Try to touch me again.
Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns
I seriously like, bro, don't even try to touch me.
So
don't even try to touch me.
His guys will go for 2.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense
crazy how he intercepted them, but it's all good.
Like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Yeah, I'll just let that go.
No one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, incomplete.
I don't even care if he catches that or not. It was like really like, okay. They're like, okay, we just need a lucky throw to Odell. Bro, we just need a lucky throw. That's all I'm saying. We need a lucky throw.
You look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th.
Like, I just need a lucky throw to him, and we should be good
for that Lamar Hunt trophy.
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong.
Oh, Odell. No, he did not. Odell. He does it again. He does it again. Odell. Odell, yeah. Odell. Hey.
And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that
I seriously thought he dropped the ball because number 69 was like, ooh, give me the ball. I'm like, what?
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake
kind of
things
confusing.
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
Like, I think he was trying to take the ball from him.
Special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit.
See, it's no point of him just like running the ball.
Up the first down,
like, if you ask me, it's like, I feel like to me, it's like no point of them trying to run the ball. It's like we all see that they're bad throwers. Like, yeah, it's like, wow, you're back at, see, look at this, and even if they were going to go for it, they're all the way back at, like, 19. Or 18.
We say it all the time.
It's like, hello?
Get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Oh, dang, Odell's already
the benefit of good field
ready for this
position led to a
catch.
touchdown. This time,
He's already ready for the catch. He's already ready for the
carry that confidence into this one.
Odell.
You start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
I had an ultimate up and everything.
A shot to start the drive, but this is going to
I had him full pack to go. For real. All right.
Second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Dang.
Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Bruh.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down.
No doubt, Beckham. Thank you.
Midfield. 4th down conversion plays.
If you got nothing to do and you're playing as the Browns, they'll tell Odell Beckham if you're on 4th down and you're playing as the Browns.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A loss of 2
I had to do that because he was going to attack me, and no matter what, he still was going to attack me.
Offense is having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 39 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game.
Beckham Jr.
Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to get the ball downfield.
And then you have to have a good
Tell them how we
carrying the ball
running.
too, right?
Hey, tell them how we
You need that difference
running.
maker lugging the rock.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following the touchdown, here's
I was making sure I didn't kick it too far, so I had to kick it. Yeah, I was making sure I didn't hit it too far, but...
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Show them how we're running.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Ooh, no, that was out. That was out. When he catch that, that was already out. I was about to say, I know they didn't count that one.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's a less than 50%.
They're probably going to try and go for a run.
Just won't do.
Maybe.
So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles.
Yeah, they might go for a run. I said maybe. I said maybe. He's about to pick him up and slam him, but I was like, if I let him do that, I don't know if he might like get like a warning for that.
Safely on 3rd down. I know you don't want to just throw a
Look at this man. This man was like,
that didn't help him.
Come over here, and then this man was like, boosh.
Take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
They're already slim hopes are going to.
We already know they're gonna throw it. So.
The Bucks go for it. It's Winston.
No point, because anyway, if they did throw it, 51 would have chucked him.
Takes a shot there, but his guys come up.
Why did you go for it? You already know I was gonna catch that. Hey, Odell Beckham, show them how we rock up in here. Show them how we rock up in here.
Not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still.
Ooh, you thought it? You thought it was?
Done on defense, but now
y'all thought it was gonna be to Odell Beckham. We don't tired of spinning.
Mayfield now.
Odell Beckham, show him how we rocking. Show him how we rocking.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there.
Freaking.
His guys will get the football back.
How? How did they get all the way up here?
The Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up
He only did that because he knew I was coming after him.
Second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Oh my God, you're garbage.
Two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. Nice rhythm throw there on first down.
They did that on purpose.
Tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing, Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go, D.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ow.
Winston connecting with Howard, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now Winston, a big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Winston. That's complete, right around the 8. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. 3rd and goal, Winston.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here's Winston. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Browns defense stands tall.
All I can say, Odell Beckham. He's going to show them how we rockin'.
Try to shake off the interception.
Try to show them how we rock.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's in.
Bro, Odell Beckham, if you start running, bro,
but now
you have
this
to
game
pick off
is
that.
over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.
Let's go.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one
We're
on
on
ice.
21 to 5.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves,
clap her cheek. I need to go get some water. It's hot as hell in this bitch. I need some water. Water than water than water. Daughter than daughter. Your mom said she suck my harder. What's up, little God?